government says all is set for the successful rollout of the electronic transaction levy, the e-levy, come Sunday, May 1. According to Deputy Finance Minister John Kumah, the system preparation for the implementation is about 95% complete. He was speaking to my colleague Benjamin Akapo on the AM show earlier today.
We are 95% ready, so the 48 hours should make it 100%.
So we are 95% ready, and the next 48 hours will be 100% ready.
Yes, we are rolling out, God willing, May 1st. The e-levy is coming on live. It is also not true. Let me try to respond to the propaganda out there that e-levy is going to tax churches and mosques for their tithe and offerings. That's a complete lie and falsehood, and I encourage people to disregard that claim. There's no truth in that statement. E-levy does not affect churches, their offerings and tithes or zakat or things like that. So let me put that in perspective.
Dr. Kumah, just to clarify, so, and I listened to that conversation as Sam George and others had them. He specifies that, you know, especially on the back of COVID, some people may not go to church, but they pay their tithes, they pay their offering via Momo. You're aware of that, right? And that is what he was referencing, that if these churches, they may have to use, or if they are not, then it means that if I decide to send, let's say, 200 CDs as offering or tithe, and I am using Momo, 1.5 will hit me, right? But that's supposed to be offering. If I were giving it in church, there would be no 1.5 on it. So that is the context in which some of this is. How is that going to be managed?
Yes, that's the context I completely disagree. First of all, assuming you issued a check for your tithe of, say, 2,000 Ghana cedis, your bank is still going to charge you for your bank charges services for issuing a check. Does it mean that you are being charged for your tithe? Or assuming that I picked my car, bought fuel, and drove to the bank and withdrew 2,000 cedis to go and pay my tithe, the transportation to the bank to do the withdrawal and transportation to the church, is it part of the tithe I'm paying? So this is a complete propaganda just to create unnecessary fear in people. If you decide to pay your tithe of 2,000 Ghana cedis, exactly 2,000 Ghana cedis will go to the church or to the mosque, and it will not be taxed. E-levy is not designed to tax church.
Contributing to the same discussion, petroleum economist Dr. Theo Achampon cautioned that the proceeds from the levy must be applied to the agreed areas for development to build confidence of Ghanaians in the payment of the levy.
Very clear is that trade-off decision has been made, and the sort of the attempt with the good is not stopping us or stopping the policymakers from going ahead and implementing the e-levy in the current format. I mean, those issues I'm pretty sure would be resolved in the months and in the weeks to come. One of the key things also is that we need a lot of public education to disabuse the minds of consumers on, you know, some of the negative things that are going around within the media space, and to assure people really that two things: the monies that are being collected will be used for the purposes that has been said would be utilized for. That's very, very important in terms of transparency and accountability, and that ultimately ensures that people have confidence in using these Momo services, and that financial inclusion and intermediation doesn't suffer just because of the introduction of this policy.